This is Good E-Reader News with Michael Kozlowski. Have you ever heard of Kindle Writeon? Chances are you haven't. It's one of these Amazon programs that are destined to fail. Kindle Writeon is basically a community that was firmly developed to compete against Toronto-based Wattpad. And Wattpad is primarily known for fan fiction, but they're quickly transcending that moniker to being a publishing platform where people write books and solicit fan feedback as the books are being written. So it's not like posting a finished novel and having people talk about it like Goodreads would. This is a platform where people might write the first chapter or two and then get feedback. What do you think of the main protagonist? What do you think about my story? Is there any history majors here that maybe know a little bit about the Battle of Carthage? Whereas you can get immediate feedback. Oh yeah, I studied that in school. Here's the political dynamics at the time. Oh, here are some of the socio type of things, and the author could benefit from this fan feedback. Now, Writeon was basically created for the same thing, to get authors that are self-publishing on Kindle Direct Publishing or Create Space, to be able to give them a place to be able to talk with people as their books are being written. But Amazon for Writeon has little to no internal support. I know a lot of people with Amazon, people see it as the black sheep. They are not devoting or allocating any resources to really be promoting this like they are maybe with the Kindle brand, or whether they're doing with the ebook store. They're not promoting it at all. And this I firmly believe it's destined to fail. Amazon's biggest problem is if they can't buy companies, they try to internally develop and release programs that compete with the companies they can't buy. They can't buy Wattpad because Wattpad has a number of investors that have contributed millions of dollars every single year to keep the company going. Where Amazon, they couldn't buy Wattpad, so if they can't buy them, we might as well just compete against them. Well, Wattpad has a lot of users. They have basically 11 million minutes read a month, and they have hundreds of millions of books on their platform. Writeon has less than 5,000, and it's been live for about 2 months. If you look at the front page of Writeon, it's basically a barren wasteland. If you guys ever played the game Fallout, which is basically, you're a vault dweller and you enter this post-apocalyptic wasteland full of people just trying to survive, ghouls and everything like that, you could run for miles and hours and not see anything. Writeon is exactly like Fallout, minus the zombies, but it is a barren wasteland. I was looking at the front page. Average book had 6 comments. 4 of them were from the author. 2 of them were just from randoms. Most books that had 50 comments or more were almost exclusively by the author trying to, artificially inflate their title to make the Amazon front page by them just giving updates. Oh, hey, I wrote another chapter. Hey, what do you guys think about this? Chirp, chirp, chirp. No one's commenting. Whereas if you look at the Wattpad front page, the average title has millions of views. It has thousands of comments, and this is why Writeon's destined to fail. All of the authors that are already looking to solicit feedback, they're on Wattpad, they're on fanfiction.net, they're on services that have been on for years. What does Writeon have? A bunch of newbie users and people hoping to leverage the Amazon brand name in order to actually make an impact, but Writeon will never make an impact. It will fail, and it was basically developed to fail. It was only put there basically to try to compete against companies they can't buy. It's just like Kindle Worlds, which is their fan fiction platform. They have, in the last few years, only had less than 10,000 stories shared. Where if you look at Wattpad, super successful, fanfiction.net, super successful. They have thousands of books added on a weekly basis. The numbers speak for themselves. I'd like to hear from you. Have you ever checked out Writeon? Would you be interested in checking it out? Drop a comment below for Good E-Reader News. My name is Michael. Everybody take care.